Good morning, everyone. I am Alfred Handy, and I am an English education student. In this video, I will present two parts. First, I will present a business inquiry letter, and second, I will present my resume or curriculum vitae as if I were applying for a teaching position or internship. Let's begin with part 1. For this task, I am acting as a teacher who is responsible for ordering English teaching materials from a supplier. Now, I would like to show my inquiry letter on the screen. As you can see, this is a formal business inquiry letter that I prepared to request information about English teaching materials. First, let's look at the heading section at the top of the letter. In this section, I include my name, my study program, and the date. I also include the recipient's information, which is the sales manager of Bright Education Publishing. The heading provides important information about the sender and the receiver of the letter. Now, please look at the subject line displayed on the screen. The subject is Request for information on English teaching materials. The purpose of the subject line is to clearly inform the recipient about the reason for writing the letter. Next, I would like to draw your attention to the solution section. The solution is Dear Sir or Madam. This greeting is commonly used in formal business correspondence when the name of the recipient is unknown. Now, let's move to the first paragraph of the body. In this paragraph, I introduce myself and explain why I am writing the letter. I state that I am writing on behalf of an English education program to inquire about English teaching materials for junior high school students. This opening paragraph clearly explains the purpose of the inquiry. Please look at the second paragraph on the screen. In this paragraph, I request detailed information about the product, including textbooks, workbooks, price lists, and available discounts. I also explain that these materials will be used for classroom learning activities. This information helps the supplier understand our needs more clearly. Now I would like to highlight the next paragraph. In this section, I request sample copies or digital previews of the teaching material. Receiving sample materials will allow us to evaluate the quality and sustainability of the product before making a purchase decision. Finally, let's look at the closing section of the letter. I thank the supplier for their time and assistance. I also express my expectation of receiving a response in the near future. The letter ends with the formal closing phrase, yours faithfully, followed by my name and position. In conclusion, this inquiry letter follows the standard format of a formal business letter, including the heading, subject line, solution, body, and closing. The letter is written in a professional and polite manner to request information from a supplier. Thank you. That concludes part 1 of my presentation. Now, I will continue with part 2, which is my resume for curriculum vitae presentation. I will now display my CV on the screen. This CV has been prepared as if I were applying for a teaching position or an internship opportunity. I will explain each section briefly. First, please look at the top section of my CV. Here, I provide my personal information, including my name, contact number, email address, and location. This information allows employers to contact me easily. Now let's move to the profile section. In this section, I describe myself as an enthusiastic English education student who has strong communication and teamwork skills. I also express my interest in teaching, language learning, and professional development. This profile provides a brief overview of my qualifications and career goals. Next, please look at the education section displayed on the screen. I am currently studying in the English Education Study Program, and through my studies, I have learned about language teaching methods, classroom management, and educational practices. This educational background prepares me for future teaching responsibilities. Now, I would like to explain the skills section. My skills include English communication, public speaking, classroom management, lesson planning, Microsoft Office, Google Workspace, teamwork, and leadership. These skills are important for both academic and professional environments. Please look at the organizational experience section. I have participated in student activities through the English Student Association. Through these activities, I have developed teamwork, communication, and leadership abilities. Next, let's look at the teaching experience section. I have experience assisting students in learning English through tutoring and teaching practice activities. My responsibilities included preparing learning materials, helping students understand lessons, and improving their speaking and vocabulary skills. These experiences have strengthened my confidence as a future educator. Finally, please look at the language section. I can communicate in Indonesian as my native language and English at an intermediate and advanced level. Language proficiency is an important qualification for a future English teacher. To conclude, this CV summarizes my educational background, skills, organizational involvement, and teaching experience. I believe these qualifications have prepared me to contribute positively in a teaching position or internship program. Thank you for your attention. It has been my pleasure to present both my business inquiry letter and my CV. Have a great day.